Today is Monday, September 21st. As you can see, I got the Kubota back, unfixed, unchanged. Kubota said that it's in the specs. The amount it drops in the time is in the specs, and I did not agree with that. And they gave me a phone number to call, and I called a Kubota rep out of Atlanta. I believe it was out of Atlanta. And he actually called me back, and he's supposed to be checking on that. So we shall see. I pointed out that, thousands of people are going to see what I say about whether this was fixed or not. And I told him I'm going to be in the market for a skid steer and a mini. And I certainly will not buy another Kubota if they cannot change. It's the spool valve, which is right in here. It's easy to get at to fix. I'm sure the price for Kubota would not be very much at all. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted on what happens. He's supposed to call me back this week. But what you can see, Wendy and I went to my in-laws' house on the other side of the state, about 2.5 hours away, and just to remove some stumps. And I was going to bring the camera and film it, and I said, well, how exciting, we'll pulling out some stumps. Well, I wish I did bring them, because it actually was pretty good, but unfortunately. And when they bought the house, they had an old hot tub that was left, and they did not want it, and it's not in very good shape. So I told them I'd get rid of it for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it around. And I'm just going to place it right on the north road, right where it needs to be built up, and I'm going to fill it. And I figure, well, maybe I'll take the excavator and get a full load and lift it up as high as it'll go and drop it on it and see what happens to it. So I'll get a video of that as well. But I'll get a shot of unloading it, and then I'll get a shot when we're on the other side. Get a little shot of it going right where Goose Island is, and I've got to clear a path for it, shot of the geese. Got a lot of them there today. I got to grease up the excavator first. So I'm going to do that. I got to clear a path down there so I can get through, and then we'll see how good it splats. All right, I got to go down and make a path. Everything over here is still a little squishy. Monday. I'm gonna, hopefully Wednesday, I can get out and start moving this material over this way and bring the dump truck down and start moving it down over here. being at the mercy of the creek. It's good and it's bad, but it goes out pretty fast. So now I just need the ground to dry out. Not all the areas are you could drive over them, as you saw in the last video when I took the tractor and went around over there. And here, right here, if this was underwater, you could drive on it. But over there, there's a couple of places over there. Obviously, across the way where I got stuck that time. But, that sounds good. I just need enough room down here to be able to get the dump truck through. As a rock, so just to give you an idea. But if I did that over in the middle of Goose Island, it would sink. That little bit really doesn't matter, but material here too. Take those trees down when I get over to it. Those were little last year. It's amazing how fast these grow. Good enough for the dump trucks here. Just enough for this one. So I don't rip the mirrors off the dump truck. I put one once on the tree, not here. Need to break it again. When you want the vegetation to grow up, it doesn't. after what washed away, that I didn't want to wash away, washed away. Initially, when I put that stuff there, I wasn't thinking I was going to need to move it. I was just going to bury it. But that's when I thought I was going to continue. When if you remember, when I built that, I started from the existing bank and worked out. So I thought this would be covered no problem. So that's part of why I have to move it now. Right in that corner should be good. Okay, I gotta need both hands. I gotta unstrap it, so I'll get another one when I crunch it. Let's see if I can get a wet scoop. This will either be really good or be really boring. So. Hope we don't get splattered. Here it goes. Yep, I think it worked. Just like you never even know it was there. from where I finished last. Give you an idea. Dam's over there, so I built all this up, and this is where I stopped last July, and really haven't done anything over here. So I wanted to just give a little perspective as to how far I've got to come. It's not, I mean, it's how far. It's not terribly far, but it's farther than I'd like it to be. So there's Goose Mountain, which I'm gonna take the top off of, and then over there, Goose Island, dirt. I gotta dig all that, roll that all back. So it's not terrible, but just wanted to give a perspective on what I've got to do. This part here is just about where it needs to be. Obviously it's gonna have to grade it off, but I got to get some in here too. But with one good thing with the little truck is I can drive it right down in there and dump it. So let's give you a little sneak peek as to what I'm going to be working on next.